Hello, fellow wargamers. Welcome to TFG Radio TLDR Battle Reports. If you're like us and can't watch players argue and do math for 3 hours for a game that was decided in the first 40 minutes, then these are the battle reports for you. Here's the stereotypical reminder to hit the like and subscribe button on YouTube and head over to the Patreon page so Adam can not share any of the money with the rest of us. Also, please be sure to visit Gameology Pasadena's website, sign up for their newsletter. Also, don't forget to support Hammerhead Games. Their consignment offerings are great deals. Enjoy your TLDR Battle Report.
Hello everybody and welcome to a TFG Radio Battle Report. It's Danny behind the camera. Today, or rather tonight, it's going to be Tom and I facing off a quasi-rematch. We've got Tom's Grey Knights here. As you can see, he actually, bothered to care about them, which, bravo for him. This is army, we'll go over armies in a second. And then versus my Tyranids, of course. And so I'm running the triple Dimachaeron build. So I got 3 Dimachaerons, I've got 2 Lictors, I've got a Swarm Lord, I got 2 good old Ripper Swarms, and I've even got a Moloch. This is all a Kraken Outrider. And then if we move over here, I got 3 Rip Squads, a Neranthrope, who's my Warlord, a Barbed Hierodule, and of course 6 Hive Guard with Impaler Cannons, and a Chronos Patrol. So I'm rocking only 9 CP, but a lot of fast melee threat, some good shooting, and of course, if you're like, why is he taking Lictors? Because they're gonna get me my objectives. And Tommy, let's run through what you got over here.
Sure, so I've got Voldus, and he's gonna be the Warlord. He took Lore Master because he has to. He also has Armored Resilience, Edict Comparator, Ethereal Manipulation, and Inner Fire. We've got a Librarian here who's got Imperium Domination, the Nemesis Warding Staff, Sanctic Shard Relic, and Warp Shaping. Then we've got Drago with Gate and Sanctuary, just good old Drago. We've got 2 Paladin squads with 2 heavy side cannons each and halberds. And then we've got 3 5-man squads and strike squads. All of them have Gate of Infinity. These boys have falchions, these boys have swords. And then finally a Land Raider Crusader with a Hunter Killer Missile for Yucks. And I forgot to mention this here Apothecary, who has the Heroes of Sacrifice, a Nemesis Demon Hammer, and the Armored Resilience Relic, or Psychic Power.
Narrator, Danny has no idea what those things do, but he'll find out. So the mission is Mission 31, Overrun. My secondaries are Overrun, which is the mission-specific secondary, Behind Enemy Lines and Assassination. And then Tommy's got Bring It Down, makes sense, Grind Them Down, and Line Breaker. We're both going to be fully painted for this, so, 10 points on the top. For those who don't know, Overrun, you've got 6 objectives. So let's find some. There's 1, right? 3 on each kind of side. The whole point you score by controlling objectives. And for me, I need to control his objectives, which are over there. Those are the white objectives. So we're gonna get rolling. We'll check in after the top of 1. See you guys then. And we're back real quick to look at the very start of the game. So I've deployed here. I do have first turn. I got Dimachaeron number 1. I've got Swarmy. I've got my little Chronos Castle, so my Hive Guard and the Neranthrope. Dimachaeron number 2, Barbed Hierodule, and Dimachaeron number 3. A lot of Tommy's stuff is in reserve, like quite a bit of it. So
These guys are in the Land Raider right here.
They're in the Land Raider, so they're around. They're actually on the board, but you can see he's castled up hiding his characters. So yeah, we'll see how well I can do some damage on the first turn, and if I can do enough to survive the drop. All right, so we'll see in a minute. I got that on tape too. All right. So this is the top of 1. I went first, so I did manage to murder both the Land Raider in shooting between good old Barbed Hierodule, pumping up with the, Ferocious Ammunition to get him to damage 3, and Symbiostorm. And then 1 volley from my Hive Guard, and the other volley went into the Paladins that dropped. Only 1 Dimachaeron made it into combat because this dude flubbed his rolls like a mother because I was trying to get fancy and do a multi-charge on those guys in the back. But I still managed to wipe the Paladins between attacks and morale. Although because of Tom's trickery and casting his various powers, he did 8 wounds in total in the swing back, even though I murdered a bunch of guys.
That was actually all strats.
Yeah, it was all strats, all his trickery. We are right now at 3 and 4 CP. I only score right now 3+ points for behind enemy lines because I've got people in every quadrant away from the center point, which is like right around where that building is. So you can see my other Dimachaeron just did adrenaline override or whatever, where he gets the double move and just shot across the board to take that objective. So yeah, that's the end of my turn 1. Pretty good value wiping a Paladin squad and the Land Raider. So right now, all Tom has is those 3 characters, and but you know what? They're Grey Knights, and one of those is Drago, so that could be enough. So we'll see what happens. And we're back. So at the bottom of round 1, the Dimachaeron here died, but died gloriously by interrupting combat, surviving and tanking Drago. With a lot of really lucky 5+ invulnerable saves on him. Then, killed Drago. Did a wound to Voldus. Could have killed him with the Thorax Spine Mob, but, I rolled a 1. That's how it goes. Voldus finished him off. This guy is tiered from shooting, but I still got Healthy Boy over there, and I got my shooting, and all Tom has are 2 characters left. So he did score 3 points for Bring It Down, because he killed a monster of more than 11 wounds. And so we're going to see what it looks like on my top of 2 as I start scoring the primary. Voldus is contesting this objective here, so I'm not going to get that one, but we'll see how it goes. All right. Thanks. All right, everyone, we are back. This is the bottom of turn 2. So Tom brought pretty much everything in. We got a Paladin squad. There was a Strike squad that did some shooting with the Paladins. That Dimachaeron is on 3 wounds left. The Strike squad charged into Swarmy and got butchered. There's 1 left. He hasn't done his morale chest yet. We should do that. I got a Strike squad over here threatening these guys who failed their charge. And then we got a Strike squad that murdered a poor lictor.
He's fine.
And that dude passes his morale test with a 6.
4.
He rolled 4.
6 was the original. And then I knew, and then I remembered I don't know fear.
Oh yeah, so there we go. So he's still soaring there, which is actually good because that turns off one of my objectives for secondary. But yeah, Tom's got everything on the board now, and it's not looking super awesome. But we'll see how my turn 3 goes. Right now the score is...
No, we're not going to see. This is it.
All right, so we're just... Apparently he's just conceding. So yeah, so next turn what's going to happen is that Dimachaeron's going to come and eat that squad. I'm going to bring in the rest of my reserves to make sure I'm taking the objectives and maxing primary. So between Barbie and Hive Guard, and then Swarm Lord charging, that Paladin squad's probably not going to live much longer. So yeah, this is a pretty crushing victory for Tyranids. We'll just call it probably what it's going to be is 100 to probably about 5. So yeah, the triple Dimachaeron just rocket forward with the the backfield tank of the Barbie and the Hive Guard. Real good.
Heard it's good.
Yeah, so
heard it's good.
Tommy, any kind of MVP here, or are you just like, I'm going to play one of my other armies now?
That's that.
Yeah, okay, so for me, it's, really, Swarmy is the MVP because, he just gives so many movement tricks, but the Dimachaerons are legit. If you can get them from Forge World, you absolutely should, because they are just the best monstrous creature that Tyranids have. They just hit so hard. They're actually pretty resilient for what they are. And you know what? The Thorax Spine Maw just does work.
Fucking bullshit is what that is.
It just do work. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the list. Actually, it performed the way I needed it to, with a big kind of first turn punch and then a lot of little guys. So I still have a Lictor, 3 squads of Rippers left, and a Moloch. So I could definitely just control the tempo of the game at this point in terms of objectives. So even if I'm not killing stuff anymore, although I got all of my range threat left, yeah, it's really good. So overall, Tommy, any last thoughts you want to share?
Hey guys, what are you guys doing here?
Oh shit, we gotta go. Sorry. All right, bye.